What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And yes, finally going to be doing this. Finally going to be reviewing the Pee Wee Herman figure from NECA. Ultimate figure from NECA. Man, this haulathon deal, man, I'm glad I'm done with this haulathon deal. Seriously. Because I was waiting. Pee Wee was the first thing I was really looking for. I mean, that and then, of course, Melanated April. But, man, I was looking for Pee Wee, boy. Pee Wee Herman, man. I used to love me some Pee Wee's Playhouse, Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Big Top Pee Wee, I love that one. I love Big Top Pee Wee. That was one of my favorite ones. Of course, the classic Pee Wee's Big Adventure with the bike and everything. That would be amazing. It would have been amazing if they had given us the bike. Or at some point in time, give us a bike for Pee Wee. Oh, you know that thing will sell. NECA would probably charge a ridiculous amount of money. Give us like a 2-pack or something. But that bike, though. Boy, that bike. I would love to have that bike for Pee Wee. The bike or the scooter from Pee Wee's Playhouse. But anyway, in this video, I am going to get as 80s as I possibly can. And I'm going to bring out all the different 80s figures that I have that could just, I don't know, just show where we came from, what we had back in the day, so forth and so on. So this is going to be a really fun video right here. All right, let's take a look at this. This packaging is absolutely impressive. I mean, it's so thoughtful. These folks know what they're doing when they come to making a package that is reminiscent of whatever product or IP that they're dealing with, man. I mean, they really do take care. So this window right here, I mean, this is perfect. You don't want to get rid of this box. I would not get rid of this box ever because the door. There's Pee Wee looking crazy. Good old Paul Rubens. Fun. That is the name of the game. That is why we're here, because collecting is fun. So this is a perfect figure for this video. And we see we got Perry, the pterodactyl. Let me see. It says what it includes. There it is. Secret word, cards, interchangeable heads and hands, and of course, Terry, the pterodactyl. Wacky colors. Real image of Paul Rubens. Rest his soul, because that man gave us excellence. He gave us some good quality programming. And I guess I just got through watching the episode of Pee Wee's Pee Wee's Playhouse. Just got through. Me and my kid. I just introduced him to Pee Wee's Playhouse, and he watched a little bit while he was playing with his trains. But we'll get more into it. It's just the introductory. There we go. Copyright of 2024, Paul Rubens. This man owned Pee Wee. He had what? Pee Wee's Pictures, something like that. Every time the show ended, it had Pee Wee's Pictures or whatever. The usual suspects. You got Randy Falk, of course. Blah, blah. Cool. All right. Go ahead and open this thing up. It's got this little plastic thing here. And I was like, can I open this in the store? But hey, there we go. And there we go with his crazy faces. He's got the you know, he would always do that. He was always so extra with his gyrations, man. Crazy extra. There we go. Secret word is ultimate. And of course, whenever the secret word hit, they would always have to yell. So ultimate and NECA. Okay, let's find out what the secret word is. Secret word is NECA. You know what that means? As soon as we play or hear the word NECA, you gotta scream. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and open them up. And like I said, we're gonna have some fun with this one.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, so here he is out of the packaging. And this is a good looking figure. Good looking figure. This suit, man. I would not wear it, but I mean, this suit was just classic Pee Wee. Classic Pee Wee. It's like, did he wear anything else? Yes, he did. He acted in other things, right? He was also in Batman Returns. Remember that? And he was the father of the Penguin. Remember that? So he was Mr. Cobblepot. I forgot who the woman was. But when we saw Paul Rubens, is that Pee Wee? It is, right? And of course, this was like after the whole incident he had, which I'm not going to bring too much up about that. But I mean, you know, the whole incident where he got caught in the theater, you know, indecent exposure. It kind of messed it up. But I mean, he was definitely he actually was done doing Pee Wee's Playhouse after this happened. You know, I mean, when this happened. So it's not like it messed up the show. It got canceled because of him or anything like that. But he was found doing that, and then he did some other movies, you know, some other roles that you saw him in. You saw him in Batman Returns, of course. You also saw him in Buffy the Vampire Slayer as one of those vampires, the one who did the extra dying sequence. That guy, hilarious, great movie. Well, good movie. It's fun movie. I'll say that. Anyway, so that Paul Rubens also been in some other serious roles, showing that he has good acting chops, and of course the Pee Wee stuff, right? It was great, man. Paul Rubens had a good run as an actor. I mean, he was definitely a performer. He was an entertainer. He engaged with the kids well. He never had any issues with this man. He wasn't caught in any kind of scandal other than that foolishness of being, you know, in adult theater and got caught. You know, that was it. But other than that, you know, you didn't have any issues with him, like touching nobody else or whatever. He was left to his own devices, living his own life and respecting everybody else's time and space and so forth. And you got to respect this guy. So hats off to Paul Rubin. Like I said, may he rest in peace. You know, hopefully he's in paradise or whatever, because he is he gave us some good stuff in the 80s. Now let's take a look at what NECA gives us regarding this tribute to Pee Wee's Playhouse, Paul Rubens. Because Paul Rubens owned this thing. Paul was Pee Wee. Pee Wee was Paul. That was his thing. It's kind of like with Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. He's like, you can't do this without me. You're not going to hire somebody else. You can't get this property unless I play Rocky. Like that. I'm not sure what his deal was. I don't know the history about it. Maybe we'll see some type of Netflix or something, some other kind of documentary. If it's already out there, maybe I should find it. But something about how he got Pee Wee's Playhouse started. Actually, I just got through watching something on YouTube regarding the second guy, I guess, that was in the sorry, I got interrupted. I had a phone call. But I forgot exactly what I was saying. But this dude, I forgot what I was saying. All right, let's just move on. Let's move on. Barney. I saw another video the other day about how the second guy who was in the Barney outfit. Yeah, so, and he was talking about his deal, because that dude was a black dude, and he was talking about some stuff that was going on, racist stuff that was going on while he was as Barney. But anyway, I would like to know his story, Pee Wee Herman's story, or Paul Rubin's story about this. Now let's take a look at his head. Let's see here, and that's this wildly expressive face. That is like someone just mentioned the secret word, and that's what he's doing. That's his laugh. He was crazy with it, but he was also engaging, weird, but not too weird, because he had a way about him to let you know that, look, I may be unique and eclectic, but I ain't, I'm not like weird to where you can't have me around your kids or something like that. There's this silly face. What is this? There's there. See right there, that tongue. That was when right there. That was that perfect sound. That's the sound that he makes. That's the look that he makes when he makes that sound. That right there. Dottie was in the movie. And there is his other head where he just kind of just looking all serious or whatever. He got the nice little, playful smirk there. Really cool stuff. Then he's got the, letter holding hand or word holding hand. Wait, what are we doing here? Got the two word holding hands here. Secret word is, And then he has the relaxed hand, or guess he can hold something hand. I don't know. He doesn't have anything to hold. He's not going to hold Terry. And then he has another item holding hand or something. I don't know. If you hear something in the background, that's little buddy. He's over there just having fun. It's Saturday. I mean, come on. Why not? We just got through watching cartoons, and we ended off with Pee Wee. Like back in the day, 80s. What else did we do? What else were we going for? Okay, I said the word ultimate. Be careful with this. I don't know if you want to keep it or not, but I mean, why not? You can always just make your own word, Just get this printed on a piece of paper and cut it out, and boom, there you go. You got your own word. Piece of paper, but this is more sturdy, like some cardboard or something. I don't know. Terry. Terry the pterodactyl, and his head should rotate, move. If you don't, I am okay, because I don't need that much to happen with you, but there you go. Let's just keep it that way. And it looks like the wings articulate, so that's cool. I like that. What else? Okay, the neck part doesn't move, it's just the head. And I don't know. It looks like the head can move up and down a little bit. It can tilt back and forward. But I don't want to do anything, because if I break Terry, I'm going to be ready to cry. Because it was hard to find this thing. No, it was hard to find this thing. Like, I was not waiting for NECA to put their ad for the collector spot in Holothon out on the website. That was a fool's errand. You basically had to just go into the store whatever week it was. So whichever week it was that you found, Dark Leonardo, pretty much wait till the next week. Then you find Melanated April, wait till the next week. And let's see what else. I think the last week, the Holothon's still going, but I'm done. But the other week, that's when I found the Count, which I don't know if he was part of Holothon or at all, but him, and then found Pee Wee. So it was what it is, what it was, man. I mean, you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait on them to just give you the advertisement. And then ordering from the website was a fool's errand too, because it was going to be shipped to you. You couldn't find out what store had it. And then again, hold on, let me show you that barcode, because I got to help you out with that too. Again, showing you the barcode might or might not help you, because I said that these folks weren't even able to find it on their little handhelds. You know, think of that, peewee.com. Go to that website, see what's on that website. But you couldn't find it. They could not find it on their handhelds. It was like a vendor put that stuff out there, but Target could not, or the employees could not really find it, because it wasn't in their system to find, but it was in their system to sell. And sometimes these vendors put stuff out there and it's not even in their system to sell. When I tried to get the, I was inquiring about one of those last Ronin foot soldier bots, or whatever. All right, so now we've done that. Let's take the backdrop again. That's the door. That's the right way it went. I know NECA has it the other way, but that's how they do it. Their flaps go from right to left, or left to right, how you want to work it. But that's how the door was. He would poke his head out here. You have Cowboy Curtis, played by Lawrence Fishburne. You'll have Captain Carl, played by the late, what's this man's name? Phil Hartman. Excellent, and a hilarious comedic actor. And there he is. You had the window that would talk to you. You had the flowers that would jam when the theme song came on. It was really nice. Now let's take a look at Pee Wee. His articulation, because he was wild. He was loose as can be. He wasn't doing crazy, flexible maneuvers or anything, but he was just crazy. Wore the same suit every day. Every time you saw him, wore the same suit. Man, look at this. Really, really cool. All right. And these shoes, man, these shoes were ridiculous. Like, what? Who thinks to wear these shoes? I mean, get wet with this outfit. And you see the pants were kind of tapered that way. They weren't baggy. Everything was all nice and slim and fit. This man had to keep a certain physique in order to wear this stuff and be Pee Wee. But there he is. The paint sculpt is nice. It's, I'm looking at his face and how they did his face. It's kind of, I don't know, claymation style. It's like you walking into a wax warehouse looking at his face. Look at all that. Because the man wore makeup, but he didn't wear a lot of makeup. Matter of fact, he wore the most makeup I think I've ever seen him wear, and noticeably, was when he was in that last movie with Joe Manganiello, playing like a different version of Pee Wee. That movie was okay, but it was like, nah, I'm good on this one. But that was his last time being Pee Wee, I believe. And then there's a Christmas special that I need to check out. But, there it is, single jointed knees. That's how he kicks up. It's NECA. The articulation. You know what they got. This right here is standard, honestly, with some of these live action looking figures. This is on Dracula. This is on Christopher Lee. This is on, who is that other dude that I have? See, it's Christopher Lee. There's the Vincent Price, that's him. Yeah, so it's on them, all of these folks. Got a handkerchief, nice little bow tie. Okay, so what do? Let's go ahead and put the different head on so we can get the hands, so we can at least have some fun with him holding the secret word. And we are going to pick the word ultimate. Is it ultimate? This man had everything. I mean, they only gave him Terry, which is cool. I mean, they could have given him some other stuff, but Terry, I think, would have been the smallest, most, I guess, the best way to give us a $34.99 figure versus a, shoot, $60 figure like that April with the, or was it $50? Whatever it was, it's still more than $34.99. With the raincoat. Dude, it's the same April. It's literally the same April. I have her right here. I'm going to bring her out. The same April, but with the raincoat. It is. You can go to Walmart right now. I know one Walmart I know I can go in. Find that April. And it's the same one. And if you buy that one, you pretty much bought the same April twice. And all you did was spend a whole lot of money on a raincoat. That's really what happened. I'm like, God dang it, nigga. Okay. Let's see if we can get his hands. Oh, we got to get the head off. We're going to do. That's what we want. Okay, let's see. Come on. Oh my gosh, my bad, Terry. And ball, joint, pig. Come on, snap. Ooh, goodness. Okay, nice and sturdy. I appreciate that. Let's see how we can fit this in here. Ultimate Pee Wee. Slide much. Then slide in. Can we stay? Yeah, there we go. There, he just joined in. Look at that. You hear the kid. It's starting to get in him. He's starting to get in him. All right. So there we go. The secret word today is ultimate. Okay. So let's make sure I don't lose any of these things. I'm gonna put this stuff somewhere. Hold on. I'm dropping stuff now. Okay, come on. I gotta figure out where to put this stuff. Okay, here we go. All right, so here he is holding up the secret word, and then we're gonna bring out some other folks that just that just speaks to the 80s, right? So we're gonna bring out, let me see. Let's bring out MTV. This started in 1981. Yeah, so Pee Wee needs a TV. And just because of another person, we'll bring out another TV. For those of you in the 80s who had more than one TV in your house, I know I did. Had like at least 4 of them. One in my room, one in my mom's room, my mom and dad's room, the den, the upstairs, and the big screen downstairs. Crazy, I know. There's Alf and his skateboard. Alf, of course, is part of the 80s. Got the cartoon and the show. All right. Who else? We got to bring in the Count. Of course, I have him dressed down. I don't have his cape on right now, but there's the Count. Okay. Ultimate 80s, right? Let's see. Who else we're going to bring out? Let's bring out, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring out good old, I'm about to find out. Kid, where's my skateboard? That's not funny. Give me my skateboard. Come on, hurry up. Give it to me. Hurry up. The folks are waiting. Give me. Buster. Don't throw it at me, little rascal. Okay, here we got Marty McFly on his skateboard. Okay. He's videotaping, recording, whatever. And that's 80s. And of course, can't have Marty without Doc Brown. Marty! Hold on, I messed that one up. Marty! Clara! Right, so let's have Doc Brown here looking like, is that a Count? Great Caesar's ghost! Or there's some other thing he said. I'm not going to pull it up right now. But there's him looking crazy. Of course, you got to have Biff. Hey, butthead. Look at him. What a secret word. Looking like a butthead.
My mommy's here.
I'm gonna. My bad, I got interrupted. Look at him looking like a butthead. And then he's just gonna kind of make his way out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here. It's make like a tree and leave. Leave. You sound like a darn fool when you say it wrong. So he gets out of here because he don't have enough room for him. Okay. We got Roger Rabbit. Love me some. Please, Eddie. Right. Love me some Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? They need to make some Roger Rabbit figures for real. Roger. That cabbie, that cab would be great. Doc or the judge, he needs to be out. Jessica Rabbit, of course, be careful. Be careful with that. Jessica Rabbit. You know, if they can do what? I think Elvira, whomever other folks they've done. I think they did Elvira. But anyway, you know, be careful with Jessica. Jessica might be one of the ones that get stolen off a truck or something. Who else we got? I think, oh, wait a minute. Let me bring out RoboCop. RoboCop is definitely 80s. No? Like, hey, that's a pretty big gun you got there. I use it to protect and serve. Okay. All right. So there's RoboCop. But let's see. Let's have him stand right here next to Doc. And Doc is like, what is going on here? Marty, where are we? All right. Okay. Who else can we get in here? Because this is ridiculously 80s right now. Let's go ahead and grab my man. Why not? Tony the Tiger. Tony. Secret word is ultimate. So hold on. Let's see if we can get him in here. Because Marty is, there we go. That'll do it. There it is. And then we got to go ahead and showcase the wonderful bowl of mac and cheese. Frosted Flakes, right? And you see I put a little sprinkles on there, making it look like there's milk in this bowl of mac and cheese. Frosted Flakes. And yeah, there it is. So I'm not going to bring Chester Cheetah out here because he's definitely going to roast Tony and say, no, that looked like a bowl of mac and cheese with some Parmesan on it. There's a big bowl too. But no, we're not going to do that. So we're going to leave that here or take this out of the picture. But we are going to showcase this because, yes, Saturday morning stuff. I'm recording this on a Saturday, so we might as well go ahead and show what we would have seen. These are the commercials we would have seen. The Frosted Flakes, they're great. Excellent. So there we are. Ultimate 80s. And then, of course, I'm going to bring some other folks out because of one particular thing that he did in that movie, Pee Wee's Big Adventure, because it's I got to do it. It's just necessary. But there it is. That's a nice picture. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of that. And that's a cool 80s pic. You got Marty looking at this huge tiger. You got Alf on the phone. You got the Count. You got the two TVs, MTV with the other old school knob TV that we used to watch back in the day. You got Roger Rabbit over there. You got RoboCop doing his thing, and Doc just confuses all get out. Wonderful. And of course, Biff has already been shown up, but he's going to exit the scene. You know, they're all a bunch of buttheads. Right? Let me see. Maybe he can at least get in the pic. He's so heavy. He's so big. I can't really get him in there because Robo got the gun. But if you had your time, you don't need it. We're going to leave all the positive folks in there. Okay. Take everybody out and bring the rest of them in. All right. And here we are. Here is that. And you know what this is. If you know exactly why the turtles are here. And yes, there is April and that expensive raincoat. If anybody were to buy her from NECA, I think it's already sold out anyway. I think it's sold out, fast. Really fast. And apparently folks have been having issues getting some stuff from NECA. Orders have not been processed correctly and shipped out correctly or something. And so, yeah, do what you will with that. Matt Hatter talked about that. He's like, don't ever order from NECA because blah, blah, blah. Order from this place instead. And it's nothing like having good backups. But just letting you know and make you aware of the current status. But that is it. That raincoat. Ultimate April. So the secret word of today is what? Ultimate. Arrgh! Right. Okay. But you know what this is. Pee Wee Herman in Big Adventure was in that bar. Right. And this is, oh my gosh. Come on, Raph. April and Raph. Got the stand and everything. April has weak ankles, in case you didn't know that. But there's also this platform that I have them both standing on, which is not doing them any justice. But let's make this quick. Let's hurry this up. so we don't have any more foolishness. There we go. That should work. And she's interviewing him about this situation that he had in the movie where he got a ride from a person named Large Marge. Tell him Large Marge sent you. Large Marge, Large Marge. So she's interviewing him about Large Marge because she heard about that. But of course, the turtles came along, and here we are. And of course, in the movie, you know, the turtles, they were like, Splinter's like, I think we all need to meditate. And Mike's like, well, it's like meditating, right? So Mike has got his thumbs up. You can't see it, but Splinter is blocking the way. But there he is, got his thumbs up. So everybody's just looking and just looking at Pee Wee do his thing because they were also doing the same thing. Hey, ninjutsu, right? So cool, so cool, so freaking cool. Ultimate 80s for real, ultimate. So yes, that is it. That's why they're here. You know what would also have been cool if NECA had given us a something like the genie's box or something. That would have been really cool to give us a genie box. So where we had the guy, the head, the genie head saying "Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho." That would have been funny. That would have been really, really cool. But this is nice, man. This is a cool picture too. I'm going to take that. This is a nice picture of the turtles just engaging with Pee Wee Herman. There we go. So that's cool. Oh, of course, that's Raphael holding on to the sai because he's like, I lost the sai. And Splinter's like, then it is gone. But I can get it back. I can get it back. Raphael, let it go. Right? And he is with April, like trying to get that sai back. And he eventually gets it back, of course. And there you have it. That's it, man. That is it. This is the video. This is the figure. I hope you find it because I'm having fun with this. Pee Wee is a staple of the 80s. Seriously, you can't think about the 80s without thinking about Pee Wee Herman. And Paul Reubens, man. Paul Reubens gave us a good bit. Remember him. Watch yourself some Paul Reubens something today. Batman Returns, at least a few scenes. Go on YouTube and watch some clips, interviews or something, okay? Do it. Just go ahead and do it. Just because you watch this video. Whenever you watch it. Go ahead and reacquaint yourself with Pee Wee Herman. All right. It's kind of hard to end this because it's so cool. Anyway, that is it. Last time. I appreciate you watching because I had fun with this, and that is the name of the game. It is Ultimate. Yes, again, Ultimate Fun. We got two different words that is absolutely reminiscent or apropos according to this particular channel. Ultimate and, well, no, we got NECA. That was it. Fun was on the box. Fun. There it is. So, have fun collecting, people. Please have fun. Don't let this stuff weird you out. Don't, be so concerned about all this extra foolishness going on. Have fun collecting because collecting is fun. Later days. Okay, due to a request from a certain someone, I had to come back because the certain person wanted to say bye. Go ahead.
Bye.
There we go. I knew it.
Sing, 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 sing.